Hi, second grade friends. This week we are going to be working on using our illustrations and words to help us learn more about our story. And so we're going to use a variety of different gingerbread books, and it'll be a really fun couple of weeks while we're working on this. So our I can is going to be I can use the illustrations and words in a text to demonstrate understanding of characters, setting, and plot. So that's going to be our problem, solution, and events in the story. So we're going to kind of work on these and talk about each one. So let's get started. We're going to talk about our characters first. So the pictures can show more about a character. Does the character look happy or sad? Are the characters young or old? The text can also tell you more about the character too. How does the character feel? What did the character say and do? Then we have our setting. The pictures can show where a story takes place. And it can also give us clues to when it takes place. Do you see the sun, the moon, snow, falling leaves? The text can also tell us through words where and when the story takes place. So make sure you're looking for that when you read a fictional story. And then lastly, we're going to be looking at our plot. So we have our problem, our solution, and the events that happen in our story. The pictures can show us more about those events that are happening, and the text and words can also help us learn more about those events as well. So we're going to do a little practice activity to practice those things right now. I'm going to give you guys a couple different pictures, and I want you to really tell me what you see in the setting. So take a look. This is going to be from one of the gingerbread books that you read later in the week. Take a look at this picture. Okay, think about the setting. What are some different things that you see? All right, what do you think this one might be? This is actually going to be the Wild Wild West. So you're going to read about that one in the Gingerbread Cowboy. All right, now I'm going to show you one that's a little different. So in this story, take a look at this picture for our setting. What are some things that you see? How is it different than the story that we just looked at? Okay, if you were guessing that this one takes place in the city, you're right. And this one you're going to read about in the Gingerbread Boy. So we have two very different settings for our stories. So I'm going to give you guys a couple words now, and these are going to be words from the text. And I want you to think about, do you think that one would be more of something you would find in the Wild Wild West? Or do you think it would be something more that you would find in the city? So one of the first words that you'll see in the text, stampede. What do you think? Good, you'd find that in the Wild Wild West. So we'll put that one there. All right, construction. Where might you be more likely to find construction? If you said the city, you'd be right. Okay, the next one, a subway station, a train station. That one is going to be in our city. And the last one, longhorned cattle. A certain type of animal. You would find this in the Wild Wild West. So those are just some words that you might find in your text, and they kind of go along with the setting, and they kind of help you understand the story a little bit better. So the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to work on when we have a question, how do we answer that? So I'm going to put up another little poster. So when you go and read your gingerbread books this week, you're going to have some questions to answer when you're all done. So you might have a question like, what does the illustration tell you about the setting? That's when and where a story takes place. So how does the picture help you understand that? When you go to write your answer in, you're going to turn the question into the start of your answer. So you would say, the illustration tells me, and then you're going to write your answer. But I want you to have a nice, strong second grade answer with lots of details from the story. Okay, so you're going to be reading lots of those different versions. We have lots of fun stories. We have the gingerbread girl, the gingerbread pirates, the gingerbread man. You're going to be reading the gingerbread boy with the one with the city and the gingerbread cowboy. So we have all sorts of really fun stories, and you're going to be working with those illustrations and those words to help you learn more about the story. And you're also going to be working on character traits. So we're going to be really looking carefully at our characters and thinking about the different actions and the different things that they say that help us learn more and more about those characters. So we're going to be working on those over the next couple of weeks and doing a lot of stuff with that. So good luck, and I hope that you guys really enjoy doing these books this week. All right, bye, second grade.